Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me at the table, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And we've also got Hall of Famer David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They're stuck in the same spot, but still a top 10 team.
And checking out Chicago, they're obviously trending in a positive direction, but still working out some of those early season timing issues. But I have to say, I like what I'm seeing.
Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. They've got James. White is out there with Buzelis. And it's Law in at the point guard. And for St. Louis, they've got the closer. Mr. Fundamentals is out there with P. Then it's Little. And it's Oliver in at the point guard position. Early on, Greg, the potential landscape of the NBA very much open-ended.
An early win streak could really boost the team's outlook, kind of define their direction. So I expect to see them keep the intensity up. So we should be in for a fun one.
Here's Law. James outside. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Now here's Little. He's tightly guarded. And he makes good on the layup.
Yeah, that's a good way to start the game. Nice inside bucket right there.
Here's Chicago. Now here's White. Pass to Law. To the middle. Here's James. He grabs the miss. Here's Little. Chicago grabs the miss. This, their first chance to take a look at St. Louis this season.
Yeah, this is a great rivalry, guys. I mean, even though they're in opposite conferences, you look back and these teams have a lot of history.
To the inside. Arlo grabs the rebound. The Sound have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Here's Clemens. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Personal foul.
And when you talk to people about the Bulls, GA, Michael Jordan's shadow still looms large over this team and organization.
And, Kevin, they haven't won a championship before or since he was in Chicago. They've had plenty of good players, Derrick Rose, an MVP, Jimmy Butler as well, but the results haven't been there.
And the first one drops. And so he makes both from the line.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
So for the Bulls, their last game, a win against the Nuggets in Ball Arena. James outside. Over to the wing. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. 6 to shoot. Down low. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake.
They timed up the layup perfectly. The D saw it develop and got there to bother the shot.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Here's White. St. Louis making their last shot. To the paint. Here's Buzelis. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor.
Just haven't found their offensive footing yet, only managing to sink 1 of their first 5 shots.
Pass to Barlow. Here's P. Three-pointer. Clemens with the bucket. Clemson's got 7 points in the game.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
And the first timeout of the game called for Chicago. Well, while we have a second, let's go to the 2K leaderboard for a list of the league's top shooters from last season. Look at the closer, a great player, second in the league.
Put the ball in the bucket. I mean, that's the name of the game, right? I mean, just ask him. He'll have the answer for you.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. And here's White. Coming in off a 10-point game his last outing. Long kicks to James. Pass to White. Back to James. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession.
And let's check out stats for James. Last season, he played outstanding. And he's a shot blocker as well. Top 20 in that category last season. Great timing and challenges at the rim.
And, you know, back to his tremendous efficiency shooting last season, top 10 in the league, his dead-eye shooting creates so many opportunities for that offense. Knocks down the three ball.
And you have got to honor White on the perimeter. Once he gets comfortable from there, it's going to be bad news for the defense.
Here's Clemens. He's got 7. And he converts the layup. Clemson's got 9 points.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Now here's White. Pass to Law. Tries the spin move. Impressive spin move, too. Law's got his second basket.
Yeah, going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
Yeah, it's nice to see him be assertive instead of settling for a jump shot, especially in the first quarter.
Bulls trail by 4. Screen by James. Top of the key. He grabs the miss. He's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Clemens. White covering. Clemens with the bucket.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Here's Law. Turned in an outstanding game against Denver. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Yeah, easy call.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the South.
Well, they're off to a good start getting it inside and scoring at close range. Solid fundamentals so far in this one.
And another thing Coach will be thrilled with, the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
No good on the free throw. And that trip coming up empty, missing both.
And not what we're accustomed to seeing from him at all from the free throw line.
Clemens passes to Allen. Here's Clemens. 11 points in the game. Fade away. No good off the front iron.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Law, the pass to Law. 6 on the shot clock. Good on the shot. Law's got 6. St. Louis is leading by 4. Here's Clemens. His last outing, we saw him pour in 22.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
For St. Louis, they've gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
St. Louis, Clemens taking 2 shots. Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. The Quickies check in for St. Louis. And the Bulls making a change here as well. Wiley is checked in for Kobe White. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Bulls trail by 6. Here's Law. 11 points last game. Here's the teardrop. And it's good on the layup. 8 points for him.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
Oliver passes to P. Inside. Here's Clemens. It's deflected. Down low. Here's James. And James throws it down.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. And Greg, for Buzelis, basketball has been a part of his family for generations.
Yeah, how about that? Both his parents played professionally in Lithuania, as did both of his grandfathers. And his dad now works with the Lithuanian men's national team as a physiotherapist.
And it's the Bulls with the ball after the basket by the side.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Pass to P. Here's Clemens. Off target from outside. Here's Law. 8 points for him. And the dunk by James.
It's harder to thread those passes inside, but the reward is evident.
Here's Oliver. To the inside. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. Check in for Mr. Fundamentals. With this break, let's show you the teams that led the league in assists last year.
Ball movement was one of the keys to what they did last season. Every squad talks about teamwork. These guys backed it up.
Pass to Law. Puts up a 3. Barber pulls it in.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Henry passes to Oliver. Off target with his 3. Bulls trail by 4. Here's Law. to the middle. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Oliver passes to Pete. Here's Oliver. And that one is off.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Here's Law. No good. That would have tied it.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
Here's Clemens. 13 points in the game. Buzelis with the ball. Out of bounds, Bulls ball. Chicago keeps possession.
And checking out the numbers for the closer. Great showing for him last season. And he ranks 2nd in the league in field goal percentage. Able to finish with force and even a little finesse at times.
And looking back at his number 2 steal rate, yeah, he did gamble a little bit. You're right. But he also played some hard-nosed on-ball defense. And that was key.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
And here are the Bulls now, trailing by 2. They set the pick. Shot clock at 6. Back to James. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. Here's Walter after the basket by the Sound. Out of bounds, possession goes to the Sound. And it's Carroll with the ball for St. Louis. 4-point game. He takes it in, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
For St. Louis, they've hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
Shooting 2.
And that one misses. Anderson, he's checked in for Chicago. And he's good on the second. Bulls trail by 5.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Pass to Riley from downtown. Hands it from downtown.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
So for the Sound, their last game, a win against Memphis.
Yeah, I felt like they attacked, but with a purpose. They knew what they wanted to accomplish coming in.
The coaching staff has been happy with how well they've executed the game plan. They operated as a cohesive unit.
Pass to Walter. Anderson the screen. 6 to shoot. Walter can't get it to go. St. Louis has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Here's Oliver. 1:09 left here in the opening quarter. Does not score again. That's his 4th miss against 1 make. Here's Law. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
Riley against Carroll. Riley passes it to Anderson, and there's the foul. It's on Mr. Fundamentals. That's his first foul. Skinny's checked in for St. Louis.
Substitution for your sound. Number 15, Clarence Harris.
40 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Long. Nothing on the board. And again, Chicago. No good.
And there comes a point when, for the team's sake, you might want to move it. He's hurting them with all of these misses.
Here's Skinny. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Sound lead by 4.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Here's Walter. Another guy who really kicked it up a notch for them in that Nuggets game. The 3-ball connects from three-point range.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. St. Louis on top, leading by just 1. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And before we move on, what do you guys think of what you've seen so far from St. Louis?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
They're playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
Hey, you know, Greg, we're seeing so many teams utilizing the dribble handoff.
And it really forces the defense into a bad spot, can create situations where the offense has an advantage, and then it allows you to kind of seek out the matchup.
Mr. Fundamentals is out there with Barber, and there's Skinny. Then there's the quick, and it's Carroll in at the 3, the small forward. Just 4 to shoot. Foul beyond the arc, and he almost hit the shot. He'll go to the line for 3.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Wound up shooting 85 from the line a season ago, which is an exceptional percentage.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. Trey Murphy's checked in for Simmons. And the free throw is good, now leading by 1. And he makes all 3. And it's Carroll with the ball for St. Louis. On the court right now, second quarter for the Bulls. Here's Henry, Riley covering. Now Henry hasn't made one yet. Carroll, no one around him. Hits it from three-point range. And the Sound lead by 1. Out to the wing. It's stolen by Carroll. Now St. Louis, fast break. Finishes the break with a slam.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
Pass to Walter. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Here is Riley. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the first shot of the night for him missing. It's Carroll on the wing. That one falls, his second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Pass to Riley. Here's Walter. Bulls moving the ball around. It's stolen by Carroll. In the corner, Henry with it. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And we've got a moment now to look at the highest scoring teams in the NBA from last season.
I just loved how this team attacked their opponents. You could see their confidence grow as the year went on, and the points really started to pile up.
Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good. St. Louis making a switch here. Little's checked in. White, he's checked in for Chicago. And he sinks the second. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Bulls trail by 6. Pass to Walter. To end the run. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
For Chicago, they have made 3 of 5 free throw attempts. And free throw good from Walter.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And here is Henry. 8 points his last outing to the paint. And that one's good. Barber's got his first 2 points.
You always hear about chemistry. That's a perfect example, knowing where each other is at all times.
James, the bounce pass. Pass to Walter. Back to White. And White with the stuff.
And at 6'5", White more than capable athletically, like the aggressiveness there.
Hey, Greg, Kobe White has proven he can run the show.
Well, he's more than just a scorer. He's become a quality playmaker with better decision-making. But his biggest improvement has been his efficiency.
And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by.
Bringing a competitive energy to the defensive end. White stays connected to his man and plays with active hands.
Here is Riley. He's coming off a 19-point game against the Nuggets in Denver. Little with the rebound. St. Louis is leading by 3. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Skinny the pass to Barton, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
Pass to Walter. Here is Riley, defended by Little. Here is Riley, and there's the whistle. That goes on the quick. That's foul number 2 for him.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
Oliver's checked in for St. Louis. And the Bulls making a change also. Law's checked in. Pass to Riley. On the wing, James. 5 to shoot. Riley kicks to Law. Fires the 3. And again, no good by Chicago.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
Here's Henry. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustments on the offensive end.
Coaches love that kind of showing offensively, especially on the road.
Terry Moglu, he sinks the 11-footer.
Assist goes to Kobe White.
St. Louis is leading by 3. Henry with it. Lets a floater go. No good. He's off to a slow start. 1 for 4 so far. White the pass to James. Back to White. Pass to James. St. Louis with the rebound. Farber's got his 5th rebound in this one. To the middle. Here's Little. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one. Bulls trail by 5. Law the pass to James. Here's Law. Back to James. And it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. Timeout called the Bulls.
Timeout for the Bulls.
The closers checked in for the quick. And Chicago also making a switch. Law's checked in. Just 2 to shoot. Off the inbound, no good.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Riley grabs the miss. Bulls trail by 5. Out to the right wing. Here's Law. Still scoreless. Pass to Riley for 3. The basket good off the assist from Law.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
The Sound have gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field. Clemens passes to Barker, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Pass to James. Looking to get it going. And that one barely misses as he draws contact. 2 free throws coming up.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Bulls shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
Free throw drops for James. Lights out, checked in for St. Louis. Both free throws good from James. St. Louis has gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Passed a little. It's hauled in by the Bulls. James has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here is Riley. Fires for 3. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James.
And let's check out a breakdown looking at some data for White. Last season's performance for him. Last season put up about 10 points a game, 5 assists, and 2 rebounds. And when they need to add defense, that's who they look to.
It's hard to find defensive spark plugs, but he is one of them. The whole team comes alive on D when he's in the game.
Pass to McGriff. Here's Barber. Deflects the pass. Got a hand on it. Here's Law. 8 points for him. Outside, White. Here is Riley. Defended by Little. 18 feet out. Barber pulls it in. Barber's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's McGriff. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. Pass to Law. Here's Clemens. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
The Bulls making a switch here. Walters checked in.
One shot.
And that one misses.
And they've had their difficulties from the line here in the second. Could extend their lead if they just make some more free throws.
Pass to Law. Just 5 to shoot. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. St. Louis is leading by 4. Little inside. There's a good screen. Here's Oliver. And he drops it in from the low post. Oliver's got his 2nd bucket of the night. Now Chicago's gone 1 of 4 from 3-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Pass to Law. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. Here's Walter. That 3 off target had some space there after the little pump fake. Here's Clemens. White covering. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. For St. Louis, they've gone 6 of 9 at the line.
At the line for the Sound, Clemens taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. The Sound making some changes. He's checked in for Barber. And Mr. Fundamentals subbed in for Lights Out. James checked in for the Bulls. Buzelis comes in for Walter. And he makes both free throws. Here's Law. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Now here's White. Down low. Just 5 on the clock. Puts it up from 17. Barlow grabs the rebound. Barlow's got 5 rebounds tonight. Little passes to Oliver.
Remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Pass to P. And he banks in the layup. P's got the lead up to 10 now for the Sound.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Here's Law. James looking it over. White left side. Here's Buzelis. From outside, off the mark.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Here's Little. Law with the rebound.
He hasn't had his best game, but they've gotten enough production elsewhere, so it hasn't really mattered.
And it's denied. Now Little. 20 points for him last game against Memphis.
And in addition to putting up points, he terrorized ball handlers, racking up a ton of steals.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Pass to Buzelis. Inside. There's 39 seconds left in the second quarter. They set the pick. Law kicks to Law. Can they get it? That's good, and a nice assist from Law.
3 points.
Law's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
For St. Louis, they've attempted 11 free throws today and converted 8 of them.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. That one falls, so he hits both of them. There's 18 seconds left in the first half. Here's Law. He's got 5. To the inside. It's tipped. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
With 1 on the clock. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
That's the play that pumps up the whole team, and they'll try to carry that energy into the next period.
And so it's St. Louis in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. Back to the action in just a minute.
Hello, folks. The first half is in the books, and we've got a lead on the scoreboard.
One big reason they're up, they're controlling the glass, both boxing out and crashing in.
Yeah, you could tell rebounding was a point of emphasis for them coming into this game.
And now let's take a moment to see how the West stacks up here in this early part of the season.
And taking a look at St. Louis, this team wants to do big things, Shaq-sized things. And I got to say, they're looking almost as dominant as Kenny.
Easy, big fella, but I got to say, they are making it look easy here in this early part of the season, at least. And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, one half to go. You look at the closer in this game, guys, he's been everywhere.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Bulls trail by 9. They've got Mr. Fundamentals. The closer is out there with Oliver. Then it's P, and it's Little in at the small forward. Screen by James. To the wing right side. Law. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. Law's got the first basket of the third quarter for the Bulls. So the Bulls 5 right now. James is out there with Buzelis. Then it's White, and it's Law in at the point. Here's Clemens. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Third personal foul.
It goes on Kobe White. For St. Louis, they've shot 10 of 13 from the free throw line.
Clemens. 2 shots.
The first one falls. Good on both. Here's Law. Got a piece of it. Now St. Louis, fast break. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
On the wing, James. He's got 6 on the shot clock. Here's Law, defended by Little. Law misses. St. Louis is leading by 10. Here's Oliver. He has 6. Pass to Barlow. Inside. Here's Clemens. Buzelis grabs the board. For Chicago, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Floats it up for James. The alley-oop finish is off the mark.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Buzelis grabs the board. Bulls trail by 10. White dishes to James. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
James taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
Free throw drops for James. And both free throws good for James. St. Louis is leading by 8. Here's Oliver. He's got 6, and it's Little finishing it off.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. White looking around. Going inside, pass to James. Shot clock at 5. Here's Law. Little with the rebound.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Here's Law. Pass to Law. Screen by James. To the paint. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And a chance now to take a look at the schedule for the Chicago Bulls. On Friday, they'll go back home and will be hosting the Orlando Magic. And then on Saturday, they'll start out on the road and play the Lakers in Los Angeles.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
That one is no good. Greg, we know players are not shy about criticizing officiating. Anything you try to change or improve with the way the game is called?
Well, I like when the players and the refs get together in the offseason to go over video examples. And I think one thing that's important is you got to have relationships between the players and the officials. And then I think the fans can also then kind of get on the same page. There are going to be missed calls out there. That will never change.
Here's Oliver. 6 points for him. And he gets it back. Pass to Barlow. Here's Oliver. To the middle. Nice pass. Nice catch and a resounding dunk. You said it. That was ferocious. Timeout called the Bulls.
It's time for basket. If you see yourself on the screen, then you know what to do. Show us your moves. Let's see what you got. You gotta dance like everyone's watching.
Here's the list of players who had the most steals in the NBA last season. Look at the closer. Such quick hands. Second in the NBA.
He showed such tremendous defensive instincts. Trust me, nobody wanted him guarding them last year.
Bulls trail by 11. Here's Law. He's got 10. Outside, White. Down low. And James with the basket on the assist by White. James has got 5 points now this quarter.
And just running the offense, White's that new breed of combo guard who can do a little bit of everything.
St. Louis moving the ball around to the middle. It's stolen by White. To the inside. Out that one, and the St. Louis lead has been cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from James.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Here's Clemens. White cover.
Oh, yes! And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Bulls trail by 9. Pass to Law. Shoots the 3. St. Louis with the rebound. He's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
You got to do more than that to keep the ball out of his hands down low.
Agreed. He's just too dominant inside. So you're better off stopping him from getting the ball in the first place.
Screen by James. Law, the pass to White. Lock at 6. James sets the screen for White. Inside. And the dunk by James.
Well, I guess we could give him credit for not getting discouraged. They're still playing hard. He's doing his job out there.
Here's Clemens. White covering. Clemens with the bucket.
And shooting-wise, he's been fantastic, helping to build this lead.
Bulls trail by 11. Here's Law. He's got 10. Law, good. Law's got 10 points.
And when defenders are lurking, that bounce pass can be the only way to get it through.
Here's Clemens. White covering. 14 feet away. And James pulls it down. James has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Pass to Law. White with it. On the wing, James. Here's Law. Defended by Little. No good on the triple. St. Louis is leading by 9. Here's Clemens.
Nice finish.
And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Here's Law. Who scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Pass to P. Here's Clemens. White covering. Here's P. Easy jumper from very short distance. P's got 4 this quarter.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Here's Law. Defended by Little. And Little General gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And the Sound making a change here. Henry's checked in. The Bulls making a change here as well. Riley's checked in for Kobe White. Law, the pass to Riley. Here's Law. And the foul on the closer. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. 4th-team foul.
Buzelis with the ball. No scoring in this one. It's blocked.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
To the paint. Here's P, and it's St. Louis with another.
A nice job taking what the defenders gave him. These guys need a gut check right now.
Yeah, you'd love to see a little bit more fire on defense. Shoot, any fire on defense. They can't just be giving the game away.
Here's Oliver. 6 points for him. To the middle. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Oliver's got his third basket of the night right there. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Sound.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
And another thing, guys, they dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game. And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
He is totally in the zone, showing his incredible focus when it comes to attacking the glass.
Here's Law. He's got 10. Pass to Law. The basket good off the assist from Law. Law's got 3 assists now in this one.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
Here's Oliver. 8 points for him. Inside. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Third personal foul, second team foul. At the line for the Sound, Harris, taking 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Some changes here for St. Louis. Carroll's checked in, and it's Skinny in for Oliver. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Bulls trail by 16. Riley passes it to Forrest. Pass to Walter. Launches a 3. St. Louis with the rebound. Arlo's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Now here's Carroll. Down low. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Fourth personal foul, third team foul. At the line for 2, Marlowe.
And the first one at the line is good. And good on the second, so he makes them both. 1:06 left in the third quarter. Pass to Walter. It's tipped. And here is Henry. Here's P. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Sound lead by 20.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
36 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. And the Bulls with another miss.
Let's just say his subpar shooting is just one reason why they're trailing in this ball game.
Skinny gets the bucket.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Here's Walter. He's got 9. Pass to Riley. Here's Law. Will it go? And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's St. Louis holding a 22-point lead as the quarter wraps up. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. Right back after this break. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. St. Louis is leading by 22. Lights out there with Little. Then there's the quick, and it's Barber in at the 5 down low. Here's Oliver. And a miss there on the triple. And Chicago shooting 39% from the floor. Not their best. Pass to Riley. You know, Richard, so many stars have done it. Any thoughts on a player asking for a trade with multiple years remaining on their contract?
If you're unhappy in any marriage, you should always get out. That is my opinion. Teams do it all the time. They'll sign a player to 5 years and then trade him in 2. So if a player is unhappy after 3 years of a 5-year contract, it's okay for him to request a trade, but continue to show up to work. That is my only request from the player.
Pass to Law. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Here is Riley. Fires the 3. That's good, and a nice assist from Law. Law's got 4 assists in the game.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Here's Barber. Oliver passes to Lights Out. Lays it up and banks it in.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Here is Riley, defended by Little. Here's Law. St. Louis with the rebound. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. St. Louis moving the ball around. Here's Oliver. Pass to McGriff. 4 on the clock. That shot, no good. Good D by Anderson. To the inside. Here's McGriff. Light covering. Oliver passes to Little. Here's McGriff. RJ, what have you noticed about the young players that enter the NBA? Oh, my goodness! What a play!
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Oh, look at him punish that rim. Here's Riley. Oh, what a great finish as he gets bumped on his way up. He'll go to the line and try to check on another.
It's just one of those nights where he's been very good, but his team is losing, and that's just an odd feeling.
Second personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for Chicago. Riley. 1 shot.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
St. Louis is leading by 21. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. With the drive, count it. 8 points for Little General. 8 points for Little General. 8 points for St. Louis. 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 8
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
They set the screen. Here's White. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And White is looking to make things happen out there. If he has to get physical in the process, that is not going to be a problem.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. When you compare, Richard, the NBA to the other major sports leagues, you have to be proud of the way things are run.
The NBA is a global league that focuses on global expansion, more so than any other major sport in the United States. And when it comes to the players, there isn't a league that treats their players better.
And both free throws good for White.
And this is one of the things they need to keep doing in the second half to get this win. Keep knocking down those free throws. They've been sensational here at the line.
Oliver passes to Pete. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
Woo, one of his favorite moves right there, guys. Beyond the arc. And it's White missing.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Henry passes the ball. Five to shoot. There's the pick. St. Louis needs to get off a shot here. He no good. Chicago has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. To the middle, Kerry Moglu, and that one is hammered home.
Okay, when you let someone with this height get this close, it's going to be nearly impossible to stop, especially when he has that big of an advantage in this category.
Here's Oliver. Nailed from three-point land. Oliver's got 6 here in this quarter.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game, ready to go on to the next. Gotta at least show a little heart out here.
Here's Long. Pass to Buzelis. From past the arc. Henry with the rebound.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Yeah, that's it right now. He's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
Here's P. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Now here's White. Banked in off the glass.
And love the commitment from White. Took the bump, went up strong, and rewarded with 2 points.
Pass to Barber. Here's Oliver. Well, a lot of former NBA players have a hard time, RJ, giving credit to current NBA stars. Why do you think that is?
I think so quickly we don't hold next generation to the same standard as prior generations. I don't get into all of that stuff about who is better and who is greater. I just focus on the growth of the game.
Here's Long. Pass to White. Down low. It's stolen. Here's Oliver. Now Henry. There's the pick. The 3. That one doesn't go.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
Pass to Riley. Outside, White. Kerry Moglu. St. Louis with the rebound. He's got rebound number 13 with that last one. Little passes to Barber. Here's P. Shoots a fader, and the basket is good. He's got 4 points in the quarter.
This is not the same guy we saw in the first half. Credit him for finding a way to shake off those first 2 quarters.
Here's Long. Outside, White. Some people, RJ, have called for fewer regular season games. Could that help?
Absolutely not. If Kareem Abdul-Jabbar can take commercial flights and have to stay the night over and play 82 games, I think that the teams today can play 82 games.
Bulls foul. Kobe White. 4th personal foul. 1st team foul. At the line for the Sound, Henry. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Mr. Fundamentals checked in for St. Louis. The closer comes in for Little. Both free throws good from Henry. For Chicago, they've gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Screen by James. Pass to White. Bulls moving the ball around. Buzelis with the ball. Just 5 to shoot. James sets the screen for Buzelis. Good on the three-point shot. Buzelis has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's P. Now Henry. Inside. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
And finding his teammate in stride, he led his guy perfectly.
White with it. Into the lane. Here's Law. And oh, the block shot crabs it out of the air. To the wing on the left. To the paint. Here's Barlow. That missed basket now makes him 4 of 8 from the field. And White kicks to Law. Here's Law. Lets it go from 11. Jump shot is good. St. Louis is leading by 23. Oliver passes to P. Here's Clemens. Pass to Barlow. Here's Oliver. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Oliver's got 11 points here in just the second half.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Here's P. Right wing. Makes it off the glass. And that's now 7 points for the Quick.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
To the middle. Law, the pass to James. Yep, it counts.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
St. Louis has gotten 3 of their 6 three-pointers to fall here in the fourth.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the sound.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year, actually their 5th win on the year.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And as usual, some excellent work tonight in what was a quality big impact game for P.
And what effort he had on the boards, displaying some great fight, willing to battle down low.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. He hits both from the stripe. There's 53 seconds left in the 4th. Well, St. Louis shooting certainly a key for them in this one. 55% from the field. Pass to Law. There's the 3. No good there.
Nothing is going his way in this half offensively. Really having a hard time finding his shot.
Here's Barber. Here's P. James covering. Here's P. Good D by James. Here's Law. Pass to Law. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul, 4th team foul. At the line for the Bulls, Law. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. So he gets them both. And here's Carroll, and so it's St. Louis winning this one. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And that about wraps it up. Along with Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching tonight's presentation on 2K Sports. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, P.